Hey, my people, what is up? It is Sarah, aka Dr. Sarah Thomas, aka Sarah the teacher, depending on where we know each other from. But anyway, very glad to be here with the live stream for you all today. So, some really exciting stuff going on in the EduMatch community and in the Softer Life community. So, I wanted to come on here and tell you all about it. So, first things first. Let's go with the EduMatch Human in the Loop webinar. So some of you all may have seen this in February. We are bringing it back by popular demand. So we have this summit, which is the Human in the Loop. Or I'm sorry, this webinar, the Human in the Loop. I'm getting ahead of myself. I already talked about the summit, but now we have the Human in the Loop webinar. So this is a webinar that is near and dear to me. I talk about this subject quite a bit. There's so much information out there when it comes to AI, but not all of it is reputable. Not all of it is balanced. So we definitely want to do our part as an organization that supports education and educators and students everywhere. And we want to bring you all the most balanced information that we can. So we have this Human in the Loop webinar that is coming up on Tuesday at 12 Eastern. So you could go ahead and sign up when you come to this link that you see down here at the bottom of your screen. And here it tells you a little more about what AI is and what it isn't. Also, how you can help to make decisions that are right for your particular context. And we're going to be talking a little bit about connection as well. So it's brought to you by yours truly. So you have this nice little Q&A here. If you have questions, we got answers, and then you can feel free to register there. So I hope to see you all there. This is I've been really just trying to get the word out about that. There's going to be an invitation for districts to work together with us. Let's say you're an individual and not a district, hit us up anyway. We have something coming for you at the end of the month, which I'm going to talk about in just a second. So that actually brings me to our second AI event. So this one, we wanted to tie something in with the National Day of AI Literacy, which is coming up on March the 27th. So I'm super geeked because I'm going to be there, but I also have two dynamic powerhouses that will be there alongside of me. We're each approaching AI fluency from a different viewpoint. So this is actually the AI Ignite. So let me actually share my screen on that as well. Let me just get it up on the screen. So events.edumatch.org/AI Ignite. Okay, bringing it up. This is what the landing page looks like. So you know you're in the right place if it looks a little something like this. And you can register again for my favorite four-letter word, free. So it's 11 days away and counting, as you can tell. And so, you can see if it's for you. It's for you pretty much, spoiler alert, if you're an educator in any role and you want to get familiar with AI, or you've already been rocking with it and you just want to connect with folks, talk about what you're doing. So this is going to be a very interactive, engaging experience. I'm super geeked to reveal who exactly is going to be on stage with me. But it starts at 11 Eastern. So that's 8 for you West Coast folks, and everybody else do the math. And we're going to have our very first session with Mandy Freilich. You all probably know her and love her from the EduMatch community. And this is for districts or for schools who don't have AI guidelines and they need help. So she's going to share with you some practical strategies to help clarify what exactly you'll need. And then we're going to have like a collaboration room, a debrief. Then after that, we have Janae Armand, who is going to be talking about teacher-powered, student-centered AI enhanced. So this is a very humanistic way to view AI. So the target audience for this is all educators, but especially you can, if you're a classroom teacher, then you will really find the session very beneficial. District folks as well. And then after Janae's session, then there's going to be a debrief and collaboration room where we're going to talk about what we just learned. And last but not least, we have a strategic roadmap and a priority launch, and that's going to be led by me. Pretty much what we're going to do. So again, spoiler alert, y'all know I'm big on the spoilers, but there is a keynote that I do that talks about where we've been and where we're going in the world of education. So this is going to actually zoom in to that from an AI lens, and there's going to be some evidence-backed predictions on the path where we're going moving forward. So I'm really excited about this because I geek out about this kind of stuff. I don't know if y'all do as much as me, but I took the Strength Finders assessment, and my biggest strength was futuristic. So I love, love, love putting things like this in context. One thing I'll be talking about is how I was honored to co-write a book series with two of my friends, and in it, we wrote this in 2017. The book came out in 2018, and we were talking about how AI is going to be huge in education. So, mind you, this was 5 years before Chat GPT. So, your girl called it. I'm about to call it again. So, come clock me at 1:45 Eastern with these predictions that we have coming up that are going to rock our world. All right, and then once again, these are our facilitators. You have me, you have Mandy, and you have Janae. So check it out. And then there's going to be an invitation there as well for anybody who is looking to deepen their AI journey. So there will be an application form for our EduMatch AI cohort. So hope to see you all there for that. So yeah, so that's going to be coming up. Now, next up, let me take this off the screen really quickly. All right, cool. So those were two of our live webinar events. Now, another thing I want to talk to y'all about. So I have to give a huge, huge, huge shout out to Martine Brown because I am in one of her school communities, and she's talking about creativity and being a content creator and lots of stuff. And she gave us a heads up. So did Arlen Hamilton. I'm in her group as well. But last week, I want to say last Sunday, it was International Day of the Woman, and for that, this platform Lovable made their credits free to anyone who was part of their network or anyone who wanted to join us. So I was like, okay, let me hop on because people were all hype about this. I was like, what is Lovable? So I go on there and I'm just like, oh, okay, this is pretty cool. So I started coding an app. Throughout the week, I've kind of worked on it, but now it's gotten to the point where it's pretty robust. So I'm looking for some folks to try it out, to join the network. It is totally free for you, and I believe it's debugged. If you do find a bug, there will be a place for you to share that with me. But let me go ahead and share this with you, and I actually need to put the link on the screen. So let me see, EduMatch. Let me actually get it up here first. EduMatch dash connect, okay, dot lovable dot app. So let me just drop it right on in here, and boom, there we go. Okay, so it's going to take you to this screen here. So great photo of the EduMatch crew. You can't really see everybody here. You only see me and you see Hasty right there. But yeah, we have a bunch of us EduMatchers in the picture. But anyway, so you can connect with individuals. And I'm super excited to take y'all under the hood. So pretty much what you do, you create your profile, you get a match set, you can connect and follow folks, join the community feed, join and host chats, message and collaborate. You can also search educators, so people who are already in here. So let's say you wanted to find me, Sarah. Okay, there I am. I'm right here. And then I can just click on myself, and here I am. And it tells me all about myself. So when you sign in, it's going to prompt you to create a profile, and you'll be able to share your story, your location, your website, an inspiring question. This is very important because we want to be all about the engagement. So folks can respond directly on the card, and then you choose your interest, your grade level, subject areas, roles, platforms, hashtags, and additional info. So let me actually sign in because this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is where I started off last Sunday, and since then I've been building it up. So let me go ahead and sign in. Okay, cool. So you'll see when you get in, there's like this notifications bell that will give you any new notifications. Under community, we have a feed. So this is very similar if you think about like Facebook or Threads or what have you. You know, there is the feed that shows different things. You can add photos, you can add videos, you can just do text. I'm super excited because there's this audio thing that's like Boxer, and you can just record into it and leave your message, and then folks can play it back. And when they play it back, they can make it up to 3 times speed. Super dope. You can also add GIF gifs, depending on how you say it. I know GIF is supposed to be technically, the way to say it, but I don't know. Old habits die hard. And you can also like comment and heart and leave comments to comments and stuff like that. Bet. So there's that. Next up, under network, when you fill out your profile, you get back your matches, and it gives you your top 5 matches with the option to match again. But you'll see your top 5 matches by percentages. You'll be able to answer their questions. You'll be able to send them friend requests and messages and stuff like that. Okay, so you have also your connections, so you can become friends with other folks on here and connect and follow each other. You can send messages back and forth. So that's pretty cool. In addition, okay, so this kind of gets into the Ed Squad. So people, if you've been rocking with me for a while, then you know the Ed Squad. You might know what the Ed Squad is, but pretty much it was something I was running back in the day, a database where we kept track of calls for proposals like this. So let's say you have a conference and you're looking for speakers, you can drop your call for proposal here and it'll populate onto our calendar that you'll see in just a moment. You also, if you have a live event, you can do it if it's virtual, you can do it if it's in person or hybrid. Drop the link, descriptions, and it'll show up here as well as on the calendar. You can also submit any ideas that you have. So, feature requests, bugs, things of that nature. Just know that right now it's just me running this. So, I'm going to get to it as fast as I can. But, I would love to get your feedback. Would love, love, love to get your feedback. All right. And then also under this, then, told y'all about the calendar. So calendars here where we can see chats, we can see calls for proposals and events. I don't think I showed y'all the chats. So you can also submit a chat. Y'all remember back in the day with the Twitter chats? Yeah, hopefully we're looking to do that here as well. So you can host a chat, share more information about what the chat is. And then we'll have our calendar that will populate the chats and all that stuff. You can also see hashtags that have been used across the platform. So the top 10 hashtags. So keep in mind, this is pulling also from our database that folks have been filling out since like 1934. No, more more accurately 2014. So you see like a lot of these are historical hashtags, and we have a lot of legacy users. They're tagged as legacy when they log back in. So I might be talking to you when you log back in, then your information should auto populate for you if it's linked to the same email address, and you can just go in and update it. And it'll take that legacy tag off so that people know that you are that you're good to go go ahead and connect in here. So that's pretty dope. Then we have our leaderboard of folks, how they've interacted. So, see that here. And once you're a chat host, you could be the very first one over here. So pretty cool stuff. And then I have my admin panel. You won't have that, but you will have profile where you'll be able to see your stars. You'll be able to see why you got the stars. Okay. All of those things. You'll be able to see your connections, your profile, edit anything, and set your email notification frequency. So, yep, that is that. And last but not least, let me just take you to, let me take this off real quick. Take it off the screen. There we go. Okay. And last but not least, we have the Softer Life community. Would definitely encourage y'all to join it. You've been seeing this ticking down at the bottom of the screen this whole time we've been live, but I'm just going to go ahead and drop it. You can actually also reach it school.com/softer life, all one word, or you can use the URL that's scrolling at the bottom of the screen. So let me get into member view. Hold on, give me one quick second. Okay, 1 second here, and we are going to get into member view. Okay, excellent. So just sharing the screen one more again, add to the stage. Okay, here we go. So once you're in here, then you will see, let me scroll on this window. Then you'll see just a quick overview. I'm not going to go to this too deep because I've done it several times, but you can see that, we have events coming up. We have our feed where we drop daily prompts, stuff about our work, stuff about everything else going on in our life. We have a challenge going on right now, cut back on your vices. We have stuff about wellness, stocks, creativity, and so on and so forth. We also have a classroom with different courses in here. So we have investing, we have self-publishing, we have all of these different things. You'll notice that only right now 3 of them have price tags on them, and the rest are unlocked by your engagement. So you get a point every time somebody likes your comment, and once you get a certain number of points, then you're eligible to level up. On here on our calendar, then you see our different live events. So we shout out our partners as well as ourselves. So you'll see that we have a Canva tips session coming up with Crystal Nolan. So shout out to Crystal. And yeah, so there's a bunch of stuff in there. We have our different members. We have a map of our members so you can see where everybody's located, see if there's somebody near you. Let's see, I'm right here as it shows me. And it's not going to show me my exact location for privacy, but I'm just like zooming and zooming. So let's see, I'm like right around here, apparently. Oh, yeah, look at that. Okay, so we have all of these people here, and I can just click on them and they'll pop up. We also have leaderboards. Like I said, you get a like every time you get a point, and or you get a point every time you get a like, and then you can see our leaderboards. You know, it automatically calculates for us 7-day, 30-day, all time, and about, and you get to know a little more about the group. So you might come to this page and be like, okay, Sarah, $20 a month, you know, this sounds awesome, but $20 a month is a little steep for me right now, and I totally get that. Let me let you know right now that we are also gifting memberships. So I want to get to 300. You see, right now we're at 212. By the end of this month, I would love to be at 300 or somewhere close to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gift some notifications. Let me just make sure this link is right before I drop it. Let me see. Let me check this out. Yes. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to drop the link once again. Okay. We make a quick banner. Okay, and bam, there it is. There's a form. When you fill this form out, then there is, you know, I might just gift you a membership. You know, we definitely want to grow the community. So this is the form that you would just fill out, just your first name, last name, email, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, just a few more questions. And yeah, would love to have you in there. So if you've been thinking about signing up for it, then now is the chance. Would love, love, love to have you in there. So all of that being said, I think that's everything for today. I'm about to go on a little world tour. I'm gonna pop over next to probably Instagram or something like that. So or not Instagram. Well, I'll put the video from here onto Instagram. But I'll probably go to, like, you know, in school and stuff like that. But I want everybody to have the info. So anyway, all that being said, hope y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to y'all later.